When you are, my boy.
All right. What's up, everybody? This is the Grow With Us podcast. This is the very first episode. We don't know if we're going to upload or not. We'll figure that out after this, but I think it's going to be something good. We got a few things. We end up getting the Rodecaster Pro. That's what we've been waiting on this whole time so we can start the podcast, but I think it'll be pretty good. It'll turn out well.
Yeah. But we've been looking forward to doing this for a minute now. Like, we've been talking about it for a while. And I feel like it was just time. Like, what we waiting on? First episode, definitely projected to do 420, but we gotta get this practice in. Ain't nothing wrong with a little practice.
Yeah, we could definitely get it up by 420.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think we could just probably like work on them from now until 420. Make sure we bring some nice content there. But I think we'll definitely have an episode. This might be the episode that goes up 420. With that being said, shit,
I'm already high, so I'm in the future and the past.
Yeah, we might. We got a giveaway going on right now. So if this gets uploaded 420, then y'all be announced.
Look at that shit, perfect. All that shit right here, all this stuff in the giveaway, and the beanie he got on his head.
No booth.
No booth, man. No booth.
Yeah, we got the Deuce of Revenge.
The black and the white. Yeah. You got the orange, the brown. And
damn, bro.
One of the last.
You know what I realized?
What was that? Light and dark.
Yeah.
You got the little halo next to you. And low key, all they can see is
he put the black one on his side and the white one on mine.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got some slaps on the board. Y'all probably can't see them, but shout out to everybody that's sending slaps. It was just, we're gonna get an actual banner and put that up there, but this is just the start of it. The main thing was getting this Rodecaster Pro so we could start getting stuff recorded with the audio.
Shit, that CannaCon 3D.
Nah, you know what it is? So that right there, y'all can't see it. I'll make sure I do a little clip and zoom in on it, but that one, bro, it's a cardboard box that I cut out. If you look real close, I was like, yo, that's hard. I was like, if I pulled it back on, you could see, but it was a cardboard box. I said, they ain't got no slats. But I said, that's hard. So I cut around it and put some tape on the back. You know when you fold the tape over? I was like, yeah, got to make that into a sticker.
DIY.
I was trying to look through all the stickers we had so I could make that. Then I realized, I was like, well, just this few stickers, like, definitely going to need a bigger board.
Is that one of the strains? Florida cake. That shit.
Jungle Boys, Florida cake. I was looking at a thing. I was like, Florida cake. I remember they had something like the orange something. I couldn't find a sticker for that. But when I seen the Florida cake, I was like, I got to get a Florida slap. Hey, if you from Florida, shout out y'all. A50.
You got to get the genetics now. You already brought it up.
Mm-hmm. I ain't going to lie. I was thirsty as shit. Yeah, we got some trips coming up. Y'all going to see the the Virginia vlog. We did the CannaCon one in the past, but I ain't gonna lie.
We didn't want to record as much because one, I was kind of nervous, but we're gonna intro to the story time. Yeah. We got a button for story time.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but that's the air horn, and I think that's like the FBI one or some shit. The other one's just random shit. I think that might have been like.
Well, whatever you heard, that's some shit we're gonna come up with something, but all right.
Yeah, so we're gonna get some sound effects, but
November
17th. Yeah, around November 17th.
Yeah, I think November 17th through 19th, we went down to VA, just to go. We wanted to go meet some folks that also like the same type of shit we like. So
the first CannaCon
that we ever been to. Not gonna lie, we heard it was supposed to be like nerdy and shit right before, but we didn't care. It was good enough for us. It was weed related. So we, made the maiden voyage. We packed up and we were ready to go. All right. I'm going to take a piece of this blame. This for me. All right. Excuse me for being a good friend. But when we stopped at a gas station in Virginia, we left a sticker, you know what I'm saying, slap. And then we saw this smoke shop.
We'll put that video on screen. We slap on the thing.
We saw a smoke shop right across the street. And I'm like, man, this is Virginia. They got to have something. Fuck it. And plus, I need some backwoods anyway. So I went in there, and I seen they had these Delta 8 gummies at the register. So I was like, I'll take 2 of these, too. He's like, no, buddy, very, very strong. I was like, man, come on, bro. You don't know who you're talking to. I do this shit. So I got him. I took one, and I was like, you want one? He was like, man, fuck it. We on a trip. Let's do it. He took one. So as we were driving, I'm like, damn, man, I think I'm fucked up.
Was I driving at the time?
Yeah, you were driving.
Yeah, I was the one driving.
And then it hit me. I'm like, if I feel like this and I smoke every day.
Keep in mind, I don't. That was probably like, if I smoke, it's like, I mean, y'all know my circumstances, but that's almost over. But anyway, yeah, I don't smoke. Like, I smoke rarely. And edibles, I've only done like 2 edibles in my life, and every time I ended up throwing up. So,
but it was Delta 8, so I didn't think it would even. I thought you was gonna feel a little groovy, you know.
That shit said.
So as I was driving, or as he was driving, I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck, I'm high, and I look over, and his face is like, I'm like, oh fuck, yeah, I think he feel it. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm high,
strong too, bro.
And then he was like, bro, I swear, I'm high too. I'm like, man, this ain't nothing. He ain't crashing in no shit. That we good. So we get there, you know. Didn't we drive like through that like boardwalk shit or like the little strip first?
Yeah, it was kind of like a little strip.
Yeah, we went to the little strip,
like a little downtown thing. We seen like a few things, like stores that were like, yeah, we'll pop up after
a smoke shop.
Yeah, the smoke shops and whatnot.
We went into that smoke shop and they had nothing but like this some Delta 8. They had moon rock and this shit was like some black waxy shit, and I was like, man, that doesn't look right.
You know what's crazy? I kind of was forgetting until you said that part, and I was like, wait, it popped right in my mind.
I told you I do this shit. So that edible, I was feeling good, but
see,
he was feeling forgetful. You feel me? But we went through there, and I was like, but the first time we went through there, when we first got there, it wasn't open, so we had to. We like, all right, put down the list. We're gonna come back, see what they got and everything. We were supposed to record all of it. We didn't. So. I think we went straight to CannaCon. Like we didn't even like spend a night there. Yeah, we just went straight.
No, yeah, that was that. Was that a Friday? That might have been Saturday. I think because we only down there. We stayed at night.
I think it was Saturday.
Yeah, so we drove down there that morning. I think that was we drove. We left here probably like 8. Yeah, we got down there about like 12, 1 o'clock.
So we got to CannaCon. So now we're in there. I'm like, man, this shit really happened. They gave us our little name tags and shit. I still got mine. So we in there, and I'm like, all right, now. We're going to go in there. We're going to do the thing. But he's just looking at me like, yeah. Oh, come on. Don't tell me. I'm like, man, he's good. He just got to thing. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, he's not as excited as I am. And I feel like that's not good. But I'm like, nah, he's cool. He just, you know.
That's my boy.
Yeah, he just act funny around new company. So as we walking through, I'm like, hey, man, record it. He's like, yeah. I'm like, man, no way.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I remember when you said, hey, man, record it. Like, and me, I'm fighting my demons on the inside. So when you said that shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was like, nigga, fuck you. I was like, bro, you record.
And I'm like, all right, I'm recording.
I'm like, man, you record.
We'll put the little clips that I recorded on there. I recorded some clips, but
you can
man, this man was out for the count. And we were meeting people that I'm like, okay, he got to be excited to meet this dude. Like some dude from Athena. What's his name? Dave?
Yeah. Phil, Dave.
Philip David Jameson from Athena.
One of them.
Shout out to him, though. He was cool.
Yeah,
he was just way too inebriated.
It was, remember the...
Oh, no, they got stickers. Fucking.
Oh, yeah. We,
that Captain Kush Farms.
Oh, yeah, Captain Kush. Oh, Dabs and Desserts.
Yeah, Dabs and Desserts. That's the only people that actually bought weed from at that show.
Talked to them.
I donated to their thing and they gave me some free weed. Everyone else was more so like just trying to like show their products to us. We seemed like a fucking industrial grinder. He was like, yeah, it's 5,000 and all this shit. I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah, the tumbling.
I was looking for the little hand shit or something with a little battery in it. Like, I didn't need that. We thought we met like someone who makes Mylar bags. No, he makes the machine to make Mylar bags.
Yeah, because we was like, we want to get on strange and stuff going like this. This man had the machine to make it.
These are for like the
we
business
think we
folks.
Finna pay like, you know what I'm saying, $2 per bag to get them made or a couple cent, whatever. Nah, you finna pay a couple thousand to get the machine.
And the dude gave us his card and was like, hey, I believe in you guys. I'm going to give you this. When you guys are ready, you come back. I don't know if he meant that or it was a marketing strategy, but shout out to you.
Shout out to you, Phil.
you got to be Phil. If no one else, you got to be Phil. That one might have been
but who was it? The
Pure Crop.
I remember, I don't know, it was a female there. It was, I don't know which thing she ran, but she was the one, it was like right before I threw up,
that
bro.
Wasn't that the Mary Jane? The one with the event?
No, that wasn't Puff Mommy.
Oh,
Puff
yeah.
Mom. Shout out Puff Mommy. She always doing her little pop-up events.
Shout out Mary Jane
Real cool.
422.
Hit one of those
That's why I
coming
got you
soon,
confused.
but I forgot the name. She was like some business, whatever, but not the people that gave us a shirt, but she was just like, I just remember her. This one I was fighting it the worst. Like all day I was wanting to record. Like y'all don't understand. Like I was hyped up to do all of this. You know what I'm saying? Get there. We planned this months and months in advance, and we bought our tickets. Get there, going through all this, like he said. And at this point, this where I was like, yo, I'm ready to go home. Like I'm about to call my mama. Like I remember she's talking to me. She's saying all this stuff, and you know what I'm saying. Like I was prepared, have these little intellectual conversations, these little smart conversations about cannabis and plants and all this stuff, products. You know what I'm saying. Like I like this stuff, and then she talking to me, and to this day I don't remember words she said, but I do remember I was fading in and out. I was just like,
and I'm not talking about like he's thinking he's literally
yeah, bro. I was like
standing up while talking to people, and I'm like, oh my god, they probably think bro is on fucking meth.
Yes,
that's no, he's the professional one. I'm high. I'm the one that you supposed to like look at sideways. He's the one. I'm like, man, tighten up. Fuck.
I just remember looking at him and seeing like a disappoint in his face. I didn't say it.
I wasn't disappointed,
but
I'm like, man, come on, tighten up. We need this. Like, I'm gonna do my thing while I can. But like, come on, this is you supposed to be talking about mycelium and shit. Like, I don't know
mycelium.
I like clothes, but so when we went to Dabs and Desserts and shit, so we were looking at their stuff, and I'm like, bro, they actually got shit. They had I got all the shit still in my room.
Oh, they had them crack rocks.
They had THC, the diamonds. I want to say THC crystalline because it sounds cool. It was like 98 or 99% THC or some shit. It looked like crystal meth. I ain't gonna lie. And that's some desserts. I just want you to know the level of trust I had for you, because if someone gave me that on the street, I would have been like, no, you trying to lace me. But I trusted y'all, and they didn't lace me, so we good.
Shit.
I also bought some Moon Rock from them and some like White Widow or some frosty ass White Widow.
Yeah.
And we had the Mike Tyson Toad wraps that we got.
The Futurolo.
First of all, I don't know.
Hey, he got ear bites now. He got ear bites.
I saw those. I can't wait to try them. I don't know if you remember. Do you remember the people who were at the Mike Tyson Futurolo stand when we were? She was putting the whole box of rolling papers and everything in her bag.
She was finesse. Hey, shout out
and
to
the dude
Diane.
didn't do anything.
I don't know her. I'm just throwing out names. I've been doing it.
Let's call her Nitri, because I don't know. I don't know.
Dirty Diane.
Bro, she had a boyfriend, but he was like he was standing back, but she was like, man, this shit free. And I'm like, hey.
She said, this is like our third trip over here. We already got, she opened the box. She opened the bag. She already had a box in there. I'm just like,
God damn.
She said, we're not going to have to buy wraps forever. And I'm just like.
But the way she was talking to me, it was like, she was trying to hype me up to do it. So I took I took two more. I felt bad. I'm like, I got 3 and I feel like I'm doing a lot. But the dude was standing there like he was just like, didn't want to deal with her anymore. He's like, whatever, man. Just take some, man. It's cool. I'm like, damn, you must have been causing this man some fucking trouble all day on your bullshit. But it's cool, though. Shout out to her, because I smoked them fucking Futurolas for a minute. You still got them? Nah, you gave me yours.
Oh, I remember. He had right after we got right before we left, I was like, I was fading in and out. It's time for us to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? We better go get some food or something like that. And I'm like, I gotta my first stop is the bathroom. I just remember I ended up in the bathroom. I'm throwing up. I think I threw up in the urinal.
Mind you, I'm standing out there outside the bathroom thinking he went to go pee or some shit.
And I'm sitting in there like, I did a Rick Ross. Hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
I'm like, damn, bro, he been out here for a minute. And I'm standing in front of the bathroom, so people are like walking by, and I'm, how are you?
How you doing?
Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, all right, let me go see. So I thought he was in there taking his shit. So when I first saw him, I was joking. I was like, you threw up? Like how little kids, you stand at the door saying, I threw up. So he was like, he didn't even say yes. He was like, mm-hmm. I was like, oh my fucking God, no way.
Bro, my breath all funky.
Went right back to throwing up too. As if he just came out here to recertify that he's still alive. I'm like, I'm cool with that, but damn.
Throw that clip up there.
That shit was terrible. I took a picture in the bathroom. I didn't want to record him. I should have recorded him.
Yeah.
Don't do it again next trip. I'm recording
but then
everything.
Got that ice cream. That this man was hyping that shit up. That Chips Ahoy McFlurry, and I ain't gonna lie, they lived every bit of hype. Cause
that clip gonna be in here too.
That joint was good.
In the middle of us.
That was fire.
That shit was fire. Also, I smoked everything that I had bought I put it all in that one Mike Tyson ramp. Smoked it outside in the parking lot. Made some videos out there too. If I still got them, I'll put them in there too. But yeah, it was a lot. Matter of fact, didn't we make the whole vlog already?
Yeah, that vlog is already on.
Yeah,
it was just like, we had at that time we weren't really showing face, so we gotta like.
We'll fill in the pieces that didn't have.
We over here looking like Wizard Kelly, fucking.
It's Wizard Kelly, y'all.
Yeah, that joke.
Hey,
that would have been a good little.
Yeah,
but we need to add some buttons to this thing. I think we got like, I know for sure, I can't even get it out. The air horn one.
You took another edible?
Nah, I need some coffee. I ain't gonna lie. That coffee got me addicted.
You want to go to Starbucks? Is that what it is? You want to go to Starbucks?
Man. Hey, Starbucks. Y'all trying to sponsor? No, I'm just playing.
Hey,
lower them prices, especially since prices, everything going up. They coffee was already $7. I know it's about to hit 10.
I get a caramel frappe from McDonald's when I want to drink coffee.
3 gallons of gas for the cup of they.
It's not really coffee anymore.
Hey, shout out Dunkin' though, because Dunkin' be holding it down with their prices. My girl don't like it because it's, I don't know, she think it's not better, but for the price is right.
It runs on
price
Dunkin'.
Is right.
I've always been a Dunkin' Donuts.
I still drink Folgers, whatever it's called.
Folgers, some shit.
Yeah.
I always liked their donuts. I never was a Krispy Kreme guy, for real. I thought it was like...
I like them homemade place donuts.
I never went to any of them.
This place back home.
Any of the small ones.
When we go back to the...
All I do them dirty. Except Duck Donuts.
When we go... Duck. I ain't gonna lie, Duck. They be...
Y'all do too fucking much.
They be...
I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all do too much.
That's when you like on your like... You gonna feel bad with every bite. It's good, but you gonna be like, man, I need to go run. It's like
bacon, maple syrup, cinnamon, and a fucking cinnamon sugar donut. All on one donut. It's just
like you gonna feel like
that better be what the fuck have I been doing?
Because boy, I know that thing.
I think they're perfect for people who diet. They're on a diet. When they finally get out, they need to refeed. That's what that's
people
for.
People at bodybuilding competition that day after when they
indulge. If you got the whole breakfast sandwich on a donut, man, what we doing?
But hey. Shout out to Isaiah, because when we go home, Isaiah, you going to watch this, but when we go home, I'm going to take you to this place called Good Things Donuts. The best donuts you will ever have. I promise you.
You got a donut plug?
Huh? Yes.
Sponsor the show.
You know what I'm saying? Good Things Donuts. Now it's his family-owned restaurant, like his grandparents, stuff like own that. They open at 4 o'clock, but, man, they used to hook it up. They hook it up.
If you remember your face, we're going to go in there, we're going to record.
They know I'm Isaiah's friend. They be like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Or he'll slide you some donuts. Man, my man was... And they always fresh. Like, they always fresh.
They wake up at 4 a.m., I only imagine.
Yeah, I'm hyping these donuts. Now I'm thinking about them. But that and Whataburger, like, them my favorite two, my top 2 choices in life.
Man, Whataburger shit. That's a bullshit. I had it at no, nigga. You a chicken sandwich, nigga. You can't speak on this.
I don't eat the burger.
I had a burger when I went to Florida for the first time. It was not hitting on Nathaniel. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, I give you that because I don't. I do eat. I only get that. Hey, Whataburger. Hey, you trying to sponsor?
Yeah, but yeah, if you trying to sponsor, I'll try it again. I wasn't even high when I ate it, so maybe it tastes better while I'm high, and I'm high now.
Matter of fact, tell them about your transition. No, I'm playing.
What? I was like, what transition? That's why I don't got no facial hair.
For real though, hey, we ain't really shout these out enough the clothes, but that's my man, Gino. He be really.
I used to be in all the Grove videos from the beginning. Like,
yeah,
I know I stopped being in the videos, but I still.
If y'all go back to the first like 4, 5, 10 video, whatever it is, you gonna see them ashy ass knuckles in there from working, boy. He was in there. Yeah. I ain't gonna make the joke.
When we first started, when we first started,
too light skinned.
If it being technical, the first like 2 or 3 girls we had, I planted all the seeds first because he was always out of town and shit.
Yeah,
and then when he finally his schedule cleared up, he took all that shit, cut me out of the whole deal. That's the other half of you. He took everything from me. Growing was my life. He just tripped it all away from me. I just started making clothes because I had nothing else to do.
Hey, but
I'm just playing.
The clothes, man, he really been like snapping stuff like that. And appreciate everybody that's been buying them.
They never coming out again.
He's working on a whole bunch of stuff. He don't like post the shit until he get it up, but he got a whole bunch of like mock-ups and stuff like that.
See the hoodies?
Mock-ups.
You gonna see on this podcast, you're gonna see a lot of shit that we're gonna be wearing that they're not out yet. But just know, if you see me wearing it, it's definitely an option to come out.
I ain't gonna lie. It don't seem like we got much. And so look, I'm thinking about it. I was like, you got a hoodie on, I got a hoodie on. There's 2 shirts up here, 3 hats. There's still more hats over there.
Like
beanie,
50 t-shirts on the floor. Dude.
Yeah, we got Deuce of draws.
Hey, no bullshit. I'm coming out. We're gonna drop some socks, but they're not gonna be the normal socks. They're gonna be the ones with the grips at the bottom, so you can hit your girl on the ceiling. I'm telling you.
Okay, but check this out. Speaking of hitting. Hey, when we say hitting, we don't mean,
come on,
violent motherfuckers.
No domestic violence here.
Hey, nah, shout out to women though. But
shout out to the hoes, man.
Look. That's the FBI kicking out the door, I think. But nah, damn, where I was like, I ain't mean nothing like that. But shit, I just forgot.
You said something about speaking of hitting.
Oh, the draws. You talking about hitting on the roof? So the draws, do some mouth. Just, the male equivalent of sliding the panties to the side.
They could be one of the snakes in the hair.
Oh
no, absolutely.
Nah,
not.
but we got some growers
got a lot of
growing.
Shit growing.
Yeah,
I mean, merch wise and grow. I know you've been seeing my boy just part of a fucking growing mafia syndicate.
Home Grow to Community. Hey, shout out Home Grow to Community, Hobby, Candy, Darth, 420 Organics. Oh, Baked. I can't forget Baked. Yeah, Baked. I ain't forgetting.
Candy?
Yeah, Candy. Yeah, she sent us a slap. Hobby and Baked. They really brought me in. And if y'all seen that Home Grow to Community, make sure you check them out on. I'll tag everything in the video. But
show me your palm.
Hmm?
Show me your palm. Like your hand. So when he became part of it, he had to cut his hand open. They put their blood in the cup, and they all had to sip it. They put a seed in it, and they took the seed out, and they all planted it. You're going to see it, and it grows coming up.
Like some
it's called the Blood Oath.
Stuff.
That's the strain. It's Blood Oath.
Oh, hey.
Blood Oath OG.
Speaking of that, it's some really good news with the grow stuff going on. So, guy reached out for me from virgina. I don't want to mess it up. I know the guy's name is Frank.
It'll be on the screen.
Yeah, I'll make sure I tag all this on the screen. But he hit up Candy. Shout out to Candy because she hits me up, and then she's like, "Hey, would you rather want to be part of this thing?" And the thing happens to be this guy named Frank, which he's like breeding his own. He's come up with his own genetics, stuff like that. His strain. He wants to send him off to like a seed bank, I guess, like kind of like Seedsmen or one of those like people that just like kind of like Amazon but for seeds, and they just distribute them. But he's wanting to do some testing and stuff like that. He wants to get more people to test it. So Candy he tells Candy to find like her, some people that she thinks could really do their thing, and she hits me up. So I'm like, oh, like that's a big thing. She's like, the first thing she says, "You got room in your garden?" And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I got room, but it's like, for what? It's like how many plants? Like this is before she told me anything, and I'm just like, because I kind of got into the perpetual thing where I'm like going to be harvesting once a month, and I'm just going to keep it going and going. But then she tells me, she's like, yeah, she tells me a thing. I'm like, you know what? I'll make it work. I'll squeeze it in there. I'll definitely make that work. That's cool to be a part of something. And then doing my, my hydro thing and testing out, a new strain, something I've never seen before. Not too many people, whoever else has tested it, make it say they grow in it. He can grow it, but man, it's something exclusive, and something cool to be a part of, to say like, hey, I had some type of help in that, just giving them my experiment from what I found and what I think he can prove on, whatever.
It's the best part of that.
Cool.
Like, imagine the people who grew runts, like the people who are pivotal in the beginning of the first runt strain, but no one ever knew who it was, but even though they know who they are, but it's like, you actually gonna be, if this strain becomes one of those big ones, them pivotal hard hitters, heavy hitters, I remember when I got the one that couldn't grow in DWC. That's no biggie. It's cool.
Exactly.
It's great.
It's gonna be something,
That's
and I'm gonna
dope.
push
That's
it. If
dope
I
as
like
hell.
it, I'm gonna push it. And it's like just to be a part of something. He gonna have it. The fact that he's gonna be having this like sent off to where people can publicly buy it. That's something cool. Like I know, like GT, Welcome to the Grow Tent. He's got it. He's like plenty of people. I want to try the Purple Frost Giant, but he's got that going. A lot of people have been growing that. A lot of people have been growing the freak show. Like those are like the two popular things that I'm seeing right now.
The freak show.
But that's pretty cool that GT was able to do something like that. And I mean, this guy, Frank may be able to get his stuff out there if he's trying to push it. Of course, if I like it, I'm gonna help push it with him. And just
did you already get the freak show in? Not to cut you off. I'm sorry about that.
No, you good.
Did you already get the freak show in?
No. I wanna mess with the freak show, but right now I was like, I got all those. Shout out to Bake because he sent me some autos. He sent me the strawberry gorilla, cherry gorilla.
I was gonna get you a shout out.
He sent me like 6 different strains. Shout out, hey, if you need seeds, plug, have it on the screen. Baked underscore in the bluegrass underscore. I messed up with the underscore placements, but it'll be on the screen. But yeah, he sent me some autos. It's gonna be not too many people do the autos in DWC, but that's why I started DWC. Not too many people are doing it. It's not as saturated, I guess, and I actually enjoyed it more. So with me doing content, I noticed like my videos start picking up because I guess it was just something a tad bit different. My style is a little bit different. I don't really try to teach anybody anything. I'm just more of a showing. I'm growing and I'm showing. And you come in there, you happen to be like, I take tips. A lot of people are like, hey, do this better. I'm like, oh, appreciate it. Thank you for the tips. What I don't like is when them arrogant little motherfuckers come in there, they talk about some blah, 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 this is the way. I'm like, bro, like.
Mike Tyson be in our comments?
Yeah, but it would be annoying when people like come in there on that know-it-all stuff. I'd be like, bro, I'll beat you up.
It's just
documenting. A lot of people helpful in the community. That's what
it's just documenting, man. I might told you got to do it like this, but hey, they hated on Jesus. Not to say we Jesus, but shit, they hated on him. I know they gonna hate on
him
with your little fucking hermit out plants. I don't know what what's crazy when they said that shit the first time, and then the hermit gene was like, man, fuck you. And then, like, we watched it, Herm. Fuck him, bruh. He had to say he jinxed him. And then we came back with the other one. He was like, all right, it's definitely not. We ain't gonna say no. But that's why we never, if you notice in the comments and shit, we never actually, like, say something crazy to y'all. 'Cause like, we take it, but fuck you. Especially the ones who don't have, like, any videos or anything on that page. It's like, all right, you just bored. You didn't mean that.
Yeah, bro,
you didn't want to hurt my feelings. You just don't got nothing else to do.
You finna get off this comment section and go beat your meat or something, man.
Girl, peace.
Hey, shout out to a lot of people. I know like a lot of people. Shout out
to people who beat their
Big
meat.
Hurt.
That he just tried to.
You know what? I'm not even gonna name everybody because I'm gonna leave some people out because I don't remember everybody in the comments. But man, shit, there's a whole bunch of people that be in the comment section. I appreciate all y'all for the comments and stuff like that.
Send a sticker so we never forget you.
Oh, yeah, if y'all want, what I'm saying, if y'all got slaps, just hit me up. And you want to send the slaps, we'll throw it on the board, throw it in the tent, wherever we got room at. And we'll, we'll make sure we post it, get you.
I'm definitely shout you out on here. Every time I look up
I'll send slaps in return, anybody that sends a slap.
When I look up here, I'm trying to see anyone that we forgot to mention. Like, that Mr. Sticky Icky one, we met him on the outside of, Mr. Sticky Icky, that was the one that was outside of CannaCon. Oh. The older lady.
Old lady.
The older lady. Don't listen to him.
Nah.
Fine as wine. She was dope, though.
Yeah, real cool. She followed us. Hey, shout out. Hey, that lady, shout out her. Shout out to you. Because we were like leaving. Was this when I think this is the second day before I was like, dumb, huh? Because I was able to have that conversation.
You remember her.
Yeah.
It was the second day for sure.
Because she was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. We just made like a quick joke. We were like both crossing the street, and then we just happened to keep talking. And then she ended up like, oh, yeah, we like, we trying to plug ourselves in, you know what I'm saying? We do safaris. We got a YouTube, Instagram, you know what I'm saying? At the time, I don't even think we were maybe about 1,000 subs, followers on each. Nothing too crazy. I mean, now we have like 4K, but at the time, it wasn't nothing crazy. But I mean, I guess somebody starting new, it would seem to like, dang, y'all come a long way. But to us, I mean, still don't feel like we got much, but we steady growing. But she was just like talking to us, and we like, yeah, check us on Instagram. Man, tell me why she was already following us on Instagram.
The dude
I was
too.
I felt famous. Yeah, her and the dude that she
was like, nah, I've heard that name before. Oh, nah,
no way. Stop the cap.
How much money you need?
I'm like, roll out the red carpet. Look, I felt. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That was the one day we. Yeah, that felt good.
Go celebrate.
I was telling everybody.
Got some more ice cream.
I was telling my people. I was like, hey, when I seen them, I was like, hey, man, people were like, well, knowing us there, like, of course I hyped it up. I was like, man, we walked in, everybody like got the cameras rolling, and y'all hyped it up a little bit.
We passed by the Virginia trip without talking about the most important event at the Virginia trip.
Pop-up?
The pop-up.
Oh, shout out Puff Mommy.
Puff Mommy. Shout out to Puff Mommy VA.
She do them things weekly.
Every weekend. We met her. She was in disguise. You know, the CannaCon thing. She was talking about a lounge that she has coming out. That sounded pretty dope. I definitely got to at least get a day pass or something. Hopefully I could, do some content or something. But I don't think it's like cameras allowed or anything, for obvious chilling reasons.
Be different.
We'll see. But she invited us to these events that she has and has a couple of vendors and stuff like that. And she was like, these are the ones that if you really want some real, you know what I'm saying, then this is what you got to go to. And we went in. I'm pretty sure it's free entry. And everybody took donations. I'm talking about edibles, all type of edibles. We had medicated drinks. And the flour, it was there. Now, I'm not talking about just like, they had your designer stuff, your runts, your gumbo, your stuff like that. But they also had some people in there that were doing their own thing. They didn't give us a sticker, but there was somebody we met at one of their booths.
Paradise.
Was it Paradise?
Something Paradise.
I think it was. I bought some
Lulu
from
Paradise.
Too.
That's what. It
that's what
Lulu's
it was.
Paradise or something.
Shout out to y'all.
Premium Lulu's Paradise. That's like
I bought some stuff from them. Some frosty dope fire shit. I think it was like some winter shit, like winter ice or some shit like that. I never heard of, but it was dope though. And who else? I bought some from the people right at the door, but I don't think. If we followed them on Instagram, I can't remember your names right now, but I got some stuff from them too. It was overall a great experience because there was so many vendors in there. It was perfect.
All right. So, we only had 30 minutes, but.
You want to check if the camera's still rolling? I'm going to get a mirror and put it in front of my camera, make sure my shit's still
that would be fire, to be honest.
That's what I got to do because I can't see. I'd be nervous if shit cut out.
Something we've never, this is our first thing, so we just pretty much just freely talking. Of course, after this, it would be more structured, but this is just the intro to it. And with that being said, speaking of intros, our intro into the cannabis world, of course, we had the idea, how Deuce came about. Which is, of course, you talk to your boys and stuff like that a lot. You come up with ideas, plans, and whatnot, and it's just like, it's just a thought, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody is out there, I can tell you right now, of course, I'm not on Cookie's level, Jungle Boy's level, shout out to them, but I get that I'm not on their level, but at the same time, I can tell you right now, we're going to be past them. That's what I see in the future. I'm not sitting there, I want to be on their level. I want to be past them. Not as far as, publicly. I'm just saying, those are my goals in life. I feel like the moral of the story is just, if you feel like you could do something and you really believe in yourself, do it. I'm nowhere near there, but I'm going to resonate that, and I'm going to manifest it, and we're going to be there one day.
To further clarify, when he said we're going to pass them, you got to realize that we're talking about what they're doing now. So, of course, they're going to be doing their thing because I don't imagine Cookies slowing down and becoming stagnant at any point. But the stuff they're doing now, we're going to be doing we're going to be doing it. It's
this ain't like the shit on nobody. It's just
ain't no motherfucking phase.
You should always want to be better than the next person. And the next person. It's just those are just big names that you see, and it's I want to be better. And really, we want to be better than ourselves. And if that happens to be better than the next person, okay. But getting into all of this, I'm just saying, really, believe in yourself if you could do something.
Fuck everybody, believe in yourself.
How to kill a dream is just tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? Go tell a friend, and that'll kill your dream because they can be like, nah, you can't do that.
If you got an idea, just do it. Because the best time to plant a tree
make you injure stuff right then and there
was yesterday.
There's people to this day. We've come a long way, and I get it. I'm not on no level, but I tell people, this and that. And a lot of people believe. There's a lot of people, but then there's definitely more positivity than negative, but it's just those negative comments that come about. It's like, oh, or okay. You tell they don't believe it, or they, whatever it is. And it's just those kind of you kind of want to snap a bum. You ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Just because you can't, blah, blah, blah. But those are just the people you cut off along the way, and you just keep the positivity around you and keep going.
And the thing is, it's not even that they don't believe in you, bro. They just can't see it. They can't see that. They don't have that vision in their head of going past what they're doing. Mm-hmm. So when you say some shit that's beyond the spectrum of what they want to, what they see themselves doing or what they see for others, then it's damn, bro, you crazy. Because no one cheering for you until you make the shot. Everybody know that. So it's like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Fuck everybody, believe in yourself.
But getting into the growing, like you said, it was just the idea at first, but then it was just like it seemed too expensive. Like, start growing and doing all this stuff. It seems expensive, you know. But then we was like, you know, it's two of us. We go, you know what I'm saying? We start looking at stuff, watching, you know, I'm diving in on the videos. We looking up all the equipment and stuff like that, where to get seeds, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And we like, you know what? I don't know how much time passed by from the first time we mentioned it, but I know the first time we mentioned it wasn't, we both weren't taking it serious.
An hour.
Yeah.
It was on the way to Glacier House. Yeah, we got rich friends.
Yeah, hey, shout out to Glacier.
You know
Damn, Glacier.
We
need that soundboard.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be that. We definitely gonna have to have that ad lib. Like, we know exactly where to get it from.
But
an hour from the first conversation.
Yeah, we went and made it. We went and started buying stuff. Got it all in within like a week. You know, of course, we just got like the bare minimum. And of course, we go to buy seeds, right? We had some bag seed going at the time. That's what came up with the name Deuce and stuff like that. That was also my dog name. But that was the first plant. We named it Deuce. Ended up being a male.
It was Runts, though.
So Deuce. His name was Deuce.
Yeah, he dropped his nuts on us and Flower. I couldn't believe it.
He dropped them things on us, man.
Matter of fact, not even. We killed it before because we was like, there's no point.
Bro, we let it ride, too, because we was like, I seen the sack, and I was just like, nah, it could still be, you know, I'm looking up online. It's like, you know, give it a couple of days. It could be it could end up being a female. So I was just like, I'll let it go a couple of days because I'm new to growing, so I don't know anything. Like, I don't know what I know now, and I'm still learning. But at the time, I was like, you know, I could be end up getting like, I'm thinking in my head, like, I could be end up sacrificing a couple pounds right here off this plant if if it turns out to be a female and I cut it because I thought it was a male. So I let it go a couple of days, and then I seen the bananas come out, and I was like, oh, it's definitely a male. Bananas. So I had to let them go.
And the worst part is, like, as we were watching videos, we were watching a bunch of people, Mr. Canucks, 420, seeing all them people, and we just watched someone's video talking about the nanners and everything. Like, oh, that would suck. And then went in the plant room.
It's humbling.
Fucking sausage fest.
But yeah, we did that. We know the first seeds we tried to buy, like, that was the bag seed. But the first seeds we tried to buy some sour diesel, New York, or is it sour diesel or New York sour diesel? But we ain't never get them. We ain't never get them things.
You know what's crazy?
We still down $50 from that.
So from those, we learned. We went and got some other ones.
Yeah,
we got some from Seedsman. Came in discreet packaging.
Oh, yeah.
But I also bought some other ones.
Hold on. I know what you're talking about, but let's talk about the discreet packaging.
Okay. So the discreet packaging.
I'm in school. I'm gone. Like, I'm in like some type of school or something like that. Like, I'm
other side of the country.
Yeah. This man sends me he calls me and sends me a video. It's like a little puzzle, yeah, like
foam
a crown
pieces
box,
though.
Right?
Not even a regular box.
I'm like,
foam pieces.
I'm like, the first time we order, we don't get them. This time we getting finessed. They them being funny, gave us like a little kids game. I'm like, man, come on. But then he's like, no, like the seeds are inside of it, and I was like, oh. I was like, that's smart.
I thought the same shit when I saw it.
Man,
my
feelings hurt. I was like, man, we done got finessed twice in a row. At least this time they had the audacity to send something instead of nothing.
That was just seasoning. That was dope.
And then, yeah, you ordered what'd you order the second?
I don't remember what I ordered, but I ordered some shit. Cal was like, yeah, we just going to keep those in because at the time we were going crazy. We weren't thinking about the canopy or anything. We were just like, nah, we going to get as much plants as possible. Yeah, get a pea plant.
Looking up online, hey,
have 100 pounds.
Yeah, it'll get you. Like, you look online, that things will tell you what it's capable of doing, producing if everything's perfect. It is capable of producing something like that. But when you see something that says, you know, maybe outdoors, but hey, there's some people out there getting pounds per plant and stuff like that. But definitely humbling because, you know, we thought, I'm looking at them online, all yeah, like maybe like, you know, worst case scenario, like a half per, like 2 ounces
500 what was it, 500
500 grams per square meter. Yeah. And I do the calculation. I'm like, ooh, we
got meters, bro. We gonna grow that.
We got dumb area space.
So with the seeds that I had bought, I was like, we gonna grow when they come in. Because I also bought the peanut butter truckers, but that was after the fact.
Shout
that I
out
learned
Co-op
from this.
Genetics.
Shout out Co-op. I had to put y'all in there. So I bought the seeds, and they didn't come to the house. So I was like, okay, no problem. go to the post office. But I'm like, damn, I kind of don't want to.
Oh, tell me your name, bro. I forget. I always forget the story until you mention this. I did this literally like a week ago. He told me the same story, and I forget it until he get to this part.
So I kind of was like, all right, no problem. But then again, I'm like, man, what if they know what's in there? I'm dumb. At the time, I was dumber. So I pull up to the post office, and I'm like, blah, blah, blah is my address. Do you have a package for me? She couldn't find it at first, but she said, hold on, let me look. She went back and looked. She was like, all right, we need to see your ID. So I gave her my ID. She was like, that's not the name that's on this package, and we can't give it to you. I was like, no, that's my friend. He's deployed right now, and he sent it to the house. He lives there. He was like, well, I can't give it to you, which is kind of unreasonable. But I was like, you know what? I understand, though. So I forgot that on the package. So I was trying to be discreet in this.
Yeah, tell them that name, bro.
I put John Wick as my name. So when she asked to see my ID, you're not Mr. Wick. I'm like, oh, come on. Like, I didn't want to tell her, like, nah, I just put a fake name on there.
A young cat would understand. Like, a young dude would have been like, oh, I see what you did. That's funny.
I didn't want him or her to see what I did. So I was like, fuck it. I'll take this L. I just told him, like, man, yeah, the C's, they were stuck at the post office, but they wouldn't release them. I just recently told him about the John Wick thing. Yeah. Wasn't my proudest moment, but it happened.
He said, my name John Wick coming in.
I was wearing
looking like he looking, talking about some John.
I should have brought the dog
Wick.
with me.
Yeah, you should have brought Gator up there with you, brought the dog in. Yo, hey, Gator ain't in here. I know if y'all ever seen the dog in the videos, he not in here because he be, this right here, that's a no bueno. He be right on top of here hitting all the buttons, messing up everything. But shout out to Gator.
Shout out to Gator. But he holding it down.
So we come there. We finally get to see some seeds, man. Going through all this. We growing. When I say we growing, I'm talking about like not 500 grams per square meter, but 500 plants per square meter. At one point, we had 101 plants. And keep in mind, we only got a 8x4 tent, which that wasn't even filled. The 4x4 tent, there was no surface space.
What kind of lights we had?
Ooh, that Blurple. Wakimi. That was the name of the brand. Wakimi or Wakami.
How much were they?
Like, what, $40, $50 max?
100 plants. Under what?
I'm talking, what, a 300?
I thought it was a 600 watt, but it didn't exert the whole 600. It was probably.
So it's the 300. I think it's the 3. Yes, might have been 6. No, it's 300. But it's not the worse. 300 watts. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says 300, but I think it was actually like 30 watts or something like that. Like, the actual output, it was 30 watts.
We're growing a microforest.
Still got them, too.
Y'all want them?
We'll do them in a giveaway. We'll throw them for y'all. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with
if you do them right. If you were doing them right, like if you had it on one plant, because towards the end we had one plant under it.
Yeah, we had a couple plants under
and
it.
And it did better. Way better.
Spread, for one, didn't understand about the PAR, the PMO.
We didn't know anything.
Didn't understand about all that, the PAR readings and all that. Which I'm gonna plug y'all in. If you got an iPhone, I think Android too, but I'm pretty sure it works better with iPhone. And you got a decent iPhone, the better the camera, the better it's gonna be. But I know PAR meters are expensive, but there's this app called Phototone. You download that, get your white piece of paper, put it over your front camera, angle under the lights. And I mean, it seems pretty accurate. I ain't never had a PAR meter, but based off with the plant, the actual levels and everything like that, or from the manufacturer, the PAR readings and what they say, it seems to be pretty accurate, within a decent range. So I feel pretty comfortable that it's truthful. So shout out to Phototone. Make sure you check that out if you trying to figure out PAR. Don't go out here spending money. I mean, unless you got it, but I'll be trying to be cheap. I paid $5 for that app, and that's perfect. But we get the 101 plants. When I tell people this, they be like, what? Keep in mind,
rightfully so.
Not 101 went to flower. Not 101 went past seedling. There was like, the soil.
Oh, yeah.
We ran into some issues with
and they were all in this.
When I tell you we be trying to be cheap, we had the cheap light. I mean, not cheap tent.
We were trying to base our whole channel off being budget friendly. You can go see it in the beginning.
And we tried to go on a McDonald's cup.
Using tea for nitrogen and shit.
Oh, yeah. Solo cups.
Too.
Which people go crazy with the solo cups, but they'll have to water them like 1, 2, 3 times a day, and they'll come out with some nice looking plants. My boy Darth, he be doing that. Shout out Darth _bunny, like 3-4 ends. But yeah, he be doing in the solo cups, and He's legit with it. He be having some nice things. But we had 101. Some were in 3-gallon pots. A lot were in solo cups. And the soil we had, it was just clogging up. Couldn't really, like, it was just clumping. A lot of the plants were getting root bound. I didn't know about runoff or all of this. So I'm like, I didn't have like all I had was a pH pen. I didn't have ppm. And I was just, maybe I was burning the plants, newt lockout, or I don't think my pH pen was calibrated, but I was just making a whole bunch of mistakes because there's so many plants you got to think. And I got plants in like flower, I got plants and veg, and I'm trying to give them all like the same thing because like, man, I got to mix all these different types of waters for these different life stages. So I was just doing what I could, but we had the 2x4 tent, and that was with all the autoflowers. So that was like the main focus right there. Everything else, I was just like, whatever, to be honest. Like, that was like, they were pretty much getting the leftover water from the autoflowers that I prepped. So you got seedlings getting maybe like 900 ppm. So they were over there getting burnt and couldn't absorb anything. But yeah, those autoflowers, we have some fast blood genetics, purple lemonade, Northern Lights,
Purple
Jack
lemonade
Rare,
was pretty,
lemon.
Especially with our bullshit ass setup at the time.
Going that again.
But well, man,
yeah, that was
it actually came out kind of looking like what we were expecting it to.
Yeah, that was like when I first. That was when we first started. We didn't even have 1,000 followers. You just getting likes.
Right genetics, wrong niggas. We was fucking they shit.
Yeah, boy, looking at them pictures, it was too crazy.
Blood.
It was like, we always look at the pictures. That's like the main seller. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially now knowing what I know now, it's like that THC. Like, it don't really matter too much. Like, you could the terpenes. You know, it depends on who you are though. Like, the potency and all that, like terpenes, it could just hit different. Something could be like, people be wanting like 40% THC.
Yeah, just because they got like the 40s and the high 30s and THC,
you could probably get something that's like 10 with crazy terpenes.
You'll get
and
some
other stuff.
Good OG with 16% and knock your ass out.
Yeah, for sure. Which I want to send our stuff off to get tested eventually, just to see what it's at. It'd be pretty cool, just to like know those little random things. But yeah, we growing. I'm gonna just tell you that it's definitely not for everybody, and it took some patience because like you go through that negative stuff, and there was plenty of times where I'm just like, man, this might not be for me. But what made me realize it was for me is because like being resilient. Like my whole thing was like, I'm not going to like stop growing. Like I've learned from that. You know, I'm getting clowned in the comment section or whatnot. But my biggest thing was just to keep going and keep growing. And I'm definitely done figured out a lot between now and then. And it's like plenty of people. Now I got people asking me for advice on certain things. And I'm still taking advice from people. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. But, man, when I tell everybody, like, we had a plant that produced, it was the not Northern Lights, one of the lemon plants produced. I definitely harvested it too early. Probably could have got a little bit more, maybe like a half or a quarter or something like that. But whatever. But ended up getting 2.83, 2.93 grams off of one plant. And I remember this dude said, I ain't gonna lie, this made me realize, like, I was like, this might not be for me. This man said, if I grew a plant for 4 months and I only got 2 grams, I'd kill myself. Yo, I said, man, he got a point. Not about killing myself, but damn, bro, I am hurt. But then the other plants in that, you know, I had a few. One of them produced like an ounce itself. But ever since then, it's just been gradually going up. I've been figuring out more and stuff. But then after that, I was kind of like, I was already looking into DWC, but I was like, you know what? Hydro me, please.
Where you at? Dude who left that comment. We're not mad at you because that was character carving. You made us better. But I haven't seen you in the comments where we dropped that we grew pounds. I'm just saying, man. You can't just
asterisk on the S and the pounds.
Yeah,
pound
I mean,
and some.
Growing a pound.
Yeah, for sure. We really,
at least,
and that's, you know what I'm saying, and that's with seeds and stuff in there. So this next one we got some solid genetics. That's really going to be something special. But yeah, we definitely came trials and triumphs, man. Trials and triumphs. Am I saying it right?
Trials and tribulations.
Trials and tribulations. Yeah, that was we gotta.
That's the name of this episode. Regardless if it come out or not, we're gonna say the father's trials and tribulations.
Nah, we might as well upload. I think it was a pretty decent one. We had 49 minutes, and
we're gonna see how I look in the edit. Hopefully my camera's still on. I can't even.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is the start of it. We're gonna really get some stuff going. Yeah, hopefully these cameras are on. If the cameras died on us, that would.
I know that one. I know that one is still on. The middle one, I think yours is still on. Cause I can see some light from it.
Oh dang!
Yeah, I've been looking at the TV.
Oh, yours on too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
Hey, we over here
there.
using a reflection off the TV to see if we recording
TV
off
big,
the phone.
though.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's a big TV.
We making money off the phone. Now we ain't making money, but hey, run them comments and likes and stuff up.
Yeah,
and comment anything. We're gonna bring
Send
people
it to
on.
a friend.
We'll give you a quick little synopsis of what we want to do. We of course is always gonna be me and him, me and my boy. But we're gonna bring people on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might be sitting here.
Yeah.
We definitely bringing on Glacier, like the same person that y'all hear in every damn Glacier. Dun, dun, dun. That's a horrible beat by me, but it's a great beat. But the beat I just tried to do is horrible. But yeah, he definitely gonna be on for an episode. Undo a little. We're gonna do a few different things separately. Like I'm gonna have the Connected podcast where it's just like me doing like a what do they call it? Ecamm. It's pretty much like a virtual podcast where I'll just be doing I'll be in like the little green screen room. My camera's on me, talking to the mic, and then talking to somebody else through their webcam or FaceTime, and then just pretty much recording those conversations, doing an interview that way. And those are going to be like for the people that we can't do in person. And it's going to be giving a lot of information on that, stuff like that. Speaking of news, we'll be covering like, different things that come up. Not nothing like we're going to be a news channel, but
shout out
just like
to
expressing
LMC. No one can fuck
Luke,
with you right now, man.
Shout out to Luke. That man is
right
a beast. Like,
not even gonna try.
And what's crazy is like, yes, his documentaries, like that's gonna be the first thing I tell you. That's gonna be the first thing everybody tell you. It's his documentaries. Like his documentaries, he did the one on cookies, Jungle Boys, Runts, Alien Genetic. He did a whole bunch of different documentaries, and that's like his thing that he's known for. But he also does like the news, so that's why I'm not gonna really dive into the news because like that's him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing his news stuff and he's doing that. So he's just like a media platform. Instagram and YouTube not really showing him love. So if y'all watching this, go ahead and I'll have him tagged in the description. Check out Luke. He really does his thing. But those documentaries, I remember watching that Cookies one. Was like,
oh yeah, that shit was crazy. The Runts, Cookies, on his other channel, Luke. It was the Desto Dub. Those are my favorites.
What's that one?
Jungle Boys one.
What's the
can't forget the Jungle Boys one.
What's the one thing you gonna be doing?
We're working out how we're gonna do it now. It's probably gonna be the same way he was talking about, like the virtual one. But I got someone else that's definitely another podcast coming in. But I'm glad you said that because don't get us wrong, we're still growers at heart and all that other stuff. But more him than me. But I still love this shit. But we're more than that. So on this podcast that you're watching, it's definitely gonna be more than just cannabis talk. It's more pop culture, anything. Like if we were interested in it, we would have talked about Will Smith in the slap or some stuff like that. Whatever comes up in the news,
I had
we'll
that
start
for the
talking
soundtrack.
about.
I had one of those for the soundtrack, just in case.
But we in here, like we gonna be doing a lot, talking about a lot. So you'll be able to come watch this show, get more than just updates on plants. You'll get updates on culture, cannabis, and crop.
Yeah, it's just really
same shit.
We'll have themes set out like kind of like the stories, which we kind of mix some story stuff in here with the intro. This is just like really this was like the practice episode, but I'm feeling like it's pretty good enough to drop. And we just like the virtuality, like the Connected podcast, him doing his things. He's like big into the clothing and stuff like that. We're going to be doing a fishing vlog. He going to be coming fishing with me. I'm still trying to get him to catch his first fish. That's like the disappointment I took. Like here in North Carolina, the fishing is terrible. I ain't going to lie to you. If you from North Carolina, put me on some spots. You ain't got to put me on a secret spot. But I'm just Florida is where it's at. I'm from Florida, and you can go to the sewage pipeline and fish out of there and catch big bass. Here, you can't even catch grass. Like it is terrible here. I mean, but I ain't gonna shit on the state too much. But I'm just saying what it is. Like, oh, you can't fish? No, there ain't no fish unless y'all got the spots where I'm at. It's just too populated and it's overfished here. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up. Sponsors, for any sponsors looking to sponsor, you know what I'm saying? We got a few sponsors going on, and I'm not gonna do like the other podcasts where they're dropping sponsors like throughout, like every 5 minutes, like they got an advertisement popping up. Sponsors, they're all going to go at the end of the video, and it is what it is. But, if anybody interested in sponsoring, hit us up on Instagram, email, wherever you got to hit us up, and, what I'm saying, we're going to take sponsors. We might get, I really want a Corona one. I seen I seen a Dopajola. I seen Thomas. That man got a Miller. He got a Miller one. I want the Corona one. I'm gonna start pulling the AD and just keep shouting them out.
No, we ain't gonna be AD.
Viper Spectra. I'm definitely finna do a little cool clip of
now.
Viper Spectra because Viper Spectra really showed love. But that's pretty much it for this episode. You got something you want to say? Anything, or are we all good?
Believe in yourself. Fuck everybody.
Period.
Oh, we're done.
We're brothers.
Hit the button.